Welcome back. Elementary 17, problem 1. You have 3 lines, green line, blue line, red line. You are asked to find the slope of each line. Slope of line 1, which is the blue line. So, let me remind you a few notions. Slope is rise over run. There is a specific formula if you know the x and y coordinates of your points. Slope y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So whichever formula is relevant, we'll use that. For this formula, let's find specific points. Let me look at the blue line. This is line 1. All right. So if I look closely, there is one point over there, that is 0, 1. And here is another point. What is that point? X coordinate is 0 and x coordinate is 1, 2, 3, 4. X coordinate is 4 and y coordinate is 1, 2, 3 there, right? So if you think about it, you may use this formula or you may think about it in terms of rise over run. So slope is rise over run. So let's use that here because it's easier in some sense. So if I go from here to here, how much of a rise is it? It is a rise of 2. And how much of a run is it? From here to here, I'm running across 1, 2, 3, 4. So run is 4. So this is the fraction 1 over 2. So slope of line 1 is 1 over 2. Slope of line 2, that is red, right? Red line, that's line 2. So let's see. Looks like it's over there. That's on the x-axis. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's a negative 6 x coordinate. And here is the y coordinate here of this point is negative 2. So the points are negative 6, 0. That's this point. And this point here is 0, negative 2. Negative 2. All right. So if you want, you may use these 2 points for your formula or simply geometrically look at for slope equals rise over run. So if I start from here and want to go here, I have a drop of 2. Drop of 2 means rise of negative 2, you see. And I have a run of 6. So that is overall a negative fraction 1 over 3. So it's fraction negative 1 over 3. Green line. Okay. So again, here is a good point. Negative 1, 1. So that's the green line, which is line 3. The 2 points are, one point is this point, negative 1, 1. You may choose any points. I'm just choosing something that's easier to read off. And the next easy point to read off is here, 0, negative 1. All right, so you may use these 2 points in this formula or simply look at it as a fraction of rise over run, starting from here. I have to drop down 2 units. Drop down is negative 2 and I run 1 unit. So overall, negative 2. All right, next problem. Order the following graphs by increasing slope. Okay, They're not asking us to calculate anything. They're asking for the steepness, right? Increasing slope. So the least slope will be here. The highest slope will be here. If you notice, both these lines have positive slope. These lines have negative slope. So these are the positive ones. So they will be on the right too. This one is less steep than this. This is a steep graph. So this has the highest slope. So B will be here. That's the highest slope. This is the next lower slope. So that is A. All right. So I took care of the positive slopes. These are negative slopes. Notice this is far steeper than this. So this is a much lower slope on the negative side, yeah, than this. So this is far steeper. So that's a C. And then you have a D. Next. Okay. Find the slope of the line determined by these 2 points. So we really need to use the points. So first point is -2, -3, and the second point is 1, 4. So if I look at this, what do these mean? This is, you can choose either one of them to be your first point. First point is x1, y1. Second point is x2, y2. So slope formula M is fraction y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. You see, first create space for each variable. So that's y2. y2 is 4 minus y1 is -3. Inside the parentheses is -3 over x2, which is a 1, and x1 is a -2. All right. So fraction, negative followed by negative is positive. So 4 plus 3 in the numerator and 1 plus 2 in the denominator. So that's a fraction, 7 over 3. Next problem. Find the slope and describe the line. All right. So now the 2 points are 1, 0 and 3, 1. So you have y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. All right. So erase the previous solutions. So there you go. y2 is 1 minus y1 is 0. x2 is 3 minus x1 is 1. All right. So this is fraction. 1 minus 0 is 1 over 3 minus 1 is 2. So the slope is 1 over 2. The line has to rise because it's a positive slope. It has to rise. Next. Okay. Write the linear equation in slope-intercept form. All right. Slope-intercept form is y equals mx plus b. So you are given this equation, 60x plus 90y equals 250. You want to solve for y. That's what this means. So subtract 60x from both sides. Once you do that, they both go away and you're left with 90y on the left equals negative 60x positive 250. You see there is no sign, means that's a positive. Now, I want to solve for y. In other words, we need to divide both sides by 90. the right hand side is an entire expression. So write it all on the numerator, and we are dividing both sides by 90. Here 90s cancel away and you are left with, over here, division distributes. Okay, so it's a first one is a fraction, negative 60x over 90, plus the second one is the fraction, 250 over 90. Okay, you can of course reduce this. You can see it's negative over positive is a negative, and I'm going to have a fraction. 60 and 90, notice, let me write it here, 60 and 90, and I'll write x later. So 60 is 6 times 10. 90 is 9 times 10. So you see 10 get cancelled. Now in the 6 and 9 that's left over, 3 divides in both. 3 times 2 is a 6 in the numerator, and 3 times 3 is a 9 in the denominator. So 3 cancels. Okay. Now likewise over here, let's look at the fraction, 250 over 90. 250 is nothing but 25 times 10. 90 is nothing but 9 times 10. So you see 10 cancels both of them and nothing else can be reduced. So slope-intercept form is, let's write this carefully, y equals negative 2 over 3, write the fraction in parentheses, then x, plus fraction 25 over 9. Let's see. All right. Write the equation in the form of y equals mx plus b. Okay, so let's again start. All we need to do is simplify. So you are given y minus 6 equals negative 6 times x minus 6. Right? So y minus 6 equals, distribute the negative 6. I have negative 6x plus 36. Now I will add 6 to both sides. You get y equals negative 6x plus 42. Okay. Next. Okay. So here, rewrite in slope-intercept form. All right. So you are told 4x plus y equals 2. So I want to solve for y. So subtract 4x from both sides. You get these two cancel, only y is left over on the left. On the right hand side, negative 4x plus 2. That's 2 is a plus 2. That's it. So you already have in the slope-intercept form. So m is negative 4. The number that multiplies x is slope, and the y-intercept is the other number that being added or subtracted. That's the number, right? So equation y equals, they have already given us this part. All we need to do is the right-hand part. Negative 4x plus 2. Slope is negative 4 and y-intercept is 2. All right. Let's continue next problem in our next video.